Hi everyone, welcome back to my channel. In today's video, we're gonna continue working on part 7 of this house build. Let's get started. So in the previous video, we were able to start creating the bar. Now we're gonna continue working on this. I'm just going to select this. I'm gonna interchange the materials right here. So I'm just gonna select that. Put this one right here, click apply, select this so that we could get the materials right here. So I just change it and we're gonna continue working on this. I wanna create the kick plate, so I'm just going to select this again, model in place, edit, and then I'm going to select this. I'm gonna create a void sweep. I'm gonna pick the path, which is right here, and then click finish, go back here, edit profile, and then create your void. I'm gonna do 100, and then this one should be 50. Click finish, and then finish, and then click cut geometry. It will cut right there. Also right here, kick plate on this. So select that again, edit in place, void sweep, pick the path, which is right here. Same goes here, go back to modify sweep, edit profile, and then select the shape that you want to. And then this is 100 again. And then let's do 50 right here. Click finish, finish, and then cut geometry. We're not yet done here. We need to add in the doors. But what I want to do is to add the same thing right here. But instead of having a post, we're going to add a beam here and then the joints. So now let's go back to ground. I'm gonna create a section going right here because I want to select this part right here. So now click on model in place. Hold on, but before that I want to actually know the materials that we add here. So I'm just gonna select this, copy it so that it's easier for me, and go back to section that we have right there. And now we need to add a model in place and then generic model. It will be a simple set, pick a plane, which is this wall, and then extrusion, change this one to the same material that we have right there. I want it to be crossing right here, so I want it to be right about there. So it will basically, so I'm gonna use a line. It will be on top of that. And then here, I'm just gonna put 200 and then grab it from that wall. So go to 3D, grab it, and then here we're just going to have it like that. The same idea right here. Now we're gonna create this part. So another section, or we could just go from ground like that, or we could do section as well. I think section is much better. Here I'm just going to create the same thing. Actually, I want it to be a little bit at the top, so I'm gonna move this one. So I'm just gonna create it first and go to 3D. What we could do as well is align it so that everything is aligned properly. We could have this one change like that. Something that looks like that. And then from the section again, we're gonna create a void extrusion, set it. We're going to pick it from this spot. Same idea that we did. So I'm just using this, changing. I'm going to drag this one a little bit. There we go. And then trim this one. And then click finish. And then here we need to go to 3D and then create a cut. And we're not yet done. We need to copy this. So let's go to our second floor, and then we need to use array and then click on last, and then this one maybe we could put this one at 15. So I'm just estimating. So the problem that we have is it's not arraying to this because it was done at the top or on the side. So we need to actually clean it or delete it. I'm just going to delete all of that. We need to model in place again. Unfortunately, I wasn't paying attention. It should be on the top portion, and then we could just, it shouldn't be on the side basically. So I'm going to add this one like that, put in the same material, click on finish, go to 3D. We need to have it there, and then in terms of the other one, just the beam, it needs to be on this part. So I'm just adding it there. Extrusion, pick a plane. Click on finish, go to 3D, and then here we could just move this one. You could use align actually to have it put there instantly. And then go back to section, and we're gonna void this. So void extrusion, pick a plane, this one. Use that. And then just change it a bit. And then trim this one and this one. Click on finish. Look at it in 3D. Expand this. And then cut geometry. And then let's do the array. This will be last. And we're going to put 15. Let's grab this and then add this one right there. You can move this one a little bit. And that looks good. We just need to add the void form. And let's get the void form again. Add it there. And I just want, there we go. We could just move it all the way to the wall. There we go. And then cut geometry. So I'm just holding on the control so that we could cut it immediately. So basically what you do is you have to select or click on cut geometry, select the void that crosses everything, and then hold on it, and then now hold on control and then select all of this. So now that looks good. And then we could click on finish. So now let's go back to ground floor. I just want to add like the door, the cabinet doors below. So here I'm just going to move this around in the middle and double click on this. So that's section 2, and then we just need to add cabinets right here. So I'm going to select that in place We know that this is glulam 32H, so I'm gonna copy that just in case it doesn't give it to me automatically, the material. So now create extrusion, pick a plane. I'm going to select this plane, and then here I'm going to put 10, and then change this, click apply, and then here we need rectangle, 10 offset. I'm going to select this one first up to here, spacebar to change orientation from outside to inside. And then now I'm going to add something right here in the middle, and then offset this 10, and then we could just move this centrally in that location, copy, $400, copy that, another 4, and then basically just adding all of this. There we go. And then here we're going to add multiples like so. And then here as well, same goes. And then offset this to 10. And then offset this again. So different ways. And then the last thing we're going to do is SL. Split all of this. So this will be the one that is taking some time. So I do the ones right here first, so that we don't miss anything, and then we go from below to above, because we need to slice all of this so that once we're trimming everything, it will leave that gap. And go above there. Okay, so now TR to trim and extend all of this. And then let's go below first. And let's not forget this also here. and then let's click on finish, and luckily we didn't forget anything. If not, it will let you know. So that looks good right there. I just want to do another section right here. I'm gonna move this. I just want to see how it looks now, how it's stacked. We can still move this if we want to. And then our shelving is really nice there. So we're gonna stop here for now and continue on the next video. Thank you for watching, and I hope you liked the video. Please hit like and subscribe. Feel free to comment down below.